This video will address the responsibility that professors have towards student learning, the reasons for developing an effective assessment process, and the attitude that should permeate the classroom and the program toward assessment practices. The foundation of an effective assessment process is a firm commitment to teaching. We should define effective teaching by the quality of student learning. The responsibility of teaching is founded on several constructs. One of the responsibilities of teaching is to select relevant and current content for our courses and to determine a progressive sequence of how the content fits together. But the content we teach does not define what students learn, but is the foundation for the classroom experiences through which students learn. Learning is not defined by what we teach, but by how students make sense of and apply what we teach. So when we assess, we do not assess what we teach, but what students do with what we teach. Course content is used to define learning experiences through which students make sense of and apply what is taught. It is through the classroom activities that students develop the skills necessary for success in the program. It is the classroom activities and other learning experiences that become the first layer of assessment, used as a diagnostic tool to understand what students already know and how we, as teachers, need to prepare instruction. We must not forget that a large part of a teacher's responsibility is to facilitate and motivate students to learn. Remembering that student learning is not defined by what we teach, but by how students make sense of and apply what we teach. The classroom activities and assignments must engage students to figure out the content through applying what is taught and to develop new understandings. As students are learning, teachers must continually work to help them find understanding in ways that make sense to them. This sometimes means altering what or how we teach when students are not learning or are not motivated to learn. Effective teaching means presenting learning experiences that engage today's students. If students are not motivated to learn, we need to look at why our teaching is not motivating them and make adjustments. Another purpose of assessment is to expose the challenges that students experience in learning. What is discovered is to be used to revise teaching and help students overcome their challenges. Effective teachers use findings from assessment to uncover learning challenges and to fill the gaps of student learning. Assessments can be used to motivate students to strive for higher levels of attainment through continually building a desire for our students to learn. Another purpose of assessment is to provide data to confirm student achievement and skill development. The goal as a teacher is to maintain high standards and provide each student with the highest opportunity to be successful in their learning. It is our job as professors to teach what we feel students need to know. So the question that must be answered is, why assess? We have to confirm when learning occurs at the expected level of achievement. But we must also confirm when learning is not occurring successfully so we can do something about this problem. If we teach and our students don't learn, then our teaching has not been successful. If our students are not motivated to learn, then we must find out why our teaching has failed to motivate them. A primary purpose of assessment is to identify what components of learning are challenging our students. How can we improve student learning if we do not uncover the challenges our students are experiencing and make appropriate adjustments to help them overcome those challenges? The goal of assessment is continually improving the quality of student learning. Assessment is also to identify which learning strategies are motivating students to learn and which ones are not effective. We should design assessments to identify ways that we can improve our teaching and redesign the classroom activities that will help our students learn more effectively. We have had many programs uncover aspects of student learning that were not up to the expectations of the program and discovered that students improved when instruction was altered to address those challenges. Assessment also is used to confirm the extent to which the curriculum effectively develops success in our students. Analysis of assessment data can uncover the need to restructure course sequences or adjust the sequence of content across the curriculum. Sometimes analysis uncovers when some content needs to be retaught and other content is repeated too often. In developing an attitude toward assessment, it is essential to consider assessment processes in three areas. Firstly, assessment should be used for your program to confirm the extent to which it is addressing its mission of guiding students towards success beyond the degree and institution. If students are not qualified to progress toward their profession, the program is partially responsible. This includes motivating students toward success into their future. Secondly, assessment is to be designed to expose problems in the curriculum and instruction. Continual improvement is the goal of assessment, and if assessment does not expose problems, how could the program address them toward improvement? Thirdly, assessment is to support student learning. Students need to recognize what needs to be learned and its value toward their success. Professors must come to know what motivates students, how students are making sense of what is being taught, and the extent to which they can incorporate and apply what they are learning. This is the end of the first video. The next video will discuss how to develop a process of assessment that can be useful to the program and its faculty for greater student success.